Welcome to the Mindstorm Productions podcast with your hosts, Mindstorm and Auntie Ange.
Hello everybody, Mindstorm here.
Hiya, how's everybody doing? I have no idea what our topics are, by the way.
Yes, today's topic is just stuff. And I've gone in the Discord and asked what you guys would like us to talk about. And we've had an interesting number of topics dropped into us. So we'll be talking about them. But before we carry on, I want to do a special thanks to our Patreon supporters. So we have Caino, the VIP. L. Nggyunglydngraady, Pitybug,
Do you want to say that one
and
again?
Scary Mary. I can do that now without looking at it.
Come on.
Nggyunglydngraady. Yep, I can do that now. I don't have to look at it anymore. Like last time I had to do that while I was recording for my vlog. I had to be like... I was struggling a lot, but now I can do
I
it.
did my hair in the mirror and I thought, she looks really nice, and then looking at it here and I'm like...
You gotta also think, whenever you look at something flipped, it looks different. So, and this is flipped because I'm doing it in the position where we're actually sitting, so how the viewers would see it will be, yeah. Yeah, so our topics is just stuff this time today. We didn't really...
Can I pinch back the stool so I
You
can...
can't.
Because I've got tiny legs and they don't quite hit the ground. I'm on tiptoes. And
Hey,
this one's-
Pitybug.
Hello, Pitybug. How are you? I hope life's treating you well.
Yeah, I hope you're doing good. Yeah, because we couldn't really think of a topic today. Nothing really kind of stood out.
Well, I sort of like got in my bedroom and started giving it a good
We've
clean.
got a bit of
and-
tidying doing, but that's not much of a topic thing though, is it?
No, I know, but that's why I wasn't thinking. Cause,
Winter cleaning instead of spring cleaning.
yeah, because I'm a bit naughty when I've done the wash my clothes and everything. I leave them folded up on the side and the towels. So I decided to properly put them away in drawers and everything.
Yeah.
So that's what my excitement was, and stripping me bed, ready to go in the washing machine.
So, what y'all talking about? Well, today we actually don't have a particular topic. You guys, Meow from America. Well, hello, Misty Wisty and Tyrone Williams Jr. Yeah, we're just talking about random stuff today. If there's any particular topics you want to drop in, I've got some off the Discord right now that our lovely viewers have dropped in before we started.
By the looks of it, bad boy Nick's been skeggy today, so
Oh, really?
I wonder if he's back.
There he is!
Star
Hello, Nick.
Sandstorm. Do you have a nice time in Skeggy, by the way? Skeggy
Yeah.
Vegas.
Tell us your time at Skeggy.
You went to see his friend.
Really? Well, you can tell us all about it.
I know, and then I thought I've got to Google in this Tattershall Garage Castle so we can get over there and take a lane or a museum or something over that way.
Well, shall we get on with some of the topics
Go on,
some
then.
people suggested? So, one of them is, what do you think is worse, a gunshot or being stabbed? What's the, I think, how we word it? Yeah, for the topic, I want to know which is, worse, gunshot or stabbed? Aye, they tripping back this new variant thing there in England. I don't. I've been kind of
I've heard it through the grapevine, but I've
heard about it.
try not to go on take much notice, to be honest, because the latest I heard of the ones who haven't been jabbed, supposed to be okay, and the ones that jabbed that aren't, I don't know. It just goes whoosh, whoosh.
We've kind of reached a point where we stop caring at this point.
I just don't like the nastiness that goes on, and I think people should respect the free will. So if somebody doesn't want to be jabbed, but it's up to them, you know. If you've been jabbed and it's supposed to be as good as what the scientists paid to say, then why are you worrying?
Yeah. Anyway,
So
I'd like to recommend a channel if you like strange, dark, and mysterious in story format. Mr. Ballin. Ooh, interesting. They finna lock down New York in the next few days. God damn.
yeah,
Oof.
we're on
Unlucky New
about
York.
back to masks in I think, is it Tuesday or Monday, Nick? About masks, have you heard?
Oh God, let's hope. Oh God, no. Not looking forward to that.
Oh, no, I don't mind wearing the mask. Don't bother me. It stops somebody having breathing next
The
to you with their smelly
moisture
breath.
gets in my beard.
Mm.
I feel it in my beard.
Gets me to do my next prank on you. I have to go in the loft and get it. That'd be funny.
Oh, lovely. But yeah, gunshot versus stabbed. So what do you guys think? Do you think getting shot or getting stabbed is worse?
I think stabbed than shot, because shot will go straight through, makes a bigger hole at the other end, and it's in and out, and you feel the sharp burning sensation. Then you've got to worry about internal.
Tuesday's about the discussion. Gotcha.
And then I think stabbing is so
Yeah,
it'd be like having. But what's worse between being stabbed, shooting, or having a thorn in your finger?
or stepping on Lego.
Or a paper cut.
Stepping on Lego.
Oh, and Lego.
I think because
Tells which one would you prefer out of all them?
I think because getting shot, you could die straight away. They're like.
And stabbing.
In stabbing, you kind of bleed out, really. Unless you get stabbed right in the chest,
yes,
I suppose.
Shot, I suppose you can have internal bleeding, can't you?
You can have an internal bleeding being shot, and then they've got to try and wiggle that bullet out of you.
That's if it stays in there and not gone straight through.
But they don't.
But then you got the aftermath,
they don't always go
you?
straight through.
No, they don't. But
Quite
then you
often.
also got the dusk, the remedy.
The shrapnel. I live in Texas, being shot 3 times. Rather get stabbed. Ooh. Damn.
Well, you're lucky you're here.
Yeah.
Really.
Shot just feels hot. Stabbed hurt like a mother.
Oh.
So we've got a bit of conflict here. So we got one would rather be stabbed, another one rather be
This is a
shot.
mug of tea, not a cup of tea, mug of tea. It was Brits, we like a cup of tea. Hey, instead of getting into fighting, should make us sit down with all a cup of tea.
Technically, I've been
That
stabbed.
is very cool. Oh yeah, by your brother.
Yeah, but that was in the hand. We had a situation where we're kind of play fighting. We do that a lot. This was a few years ago, wasn't it? And
2013.
we've also kind of built up our reflexes to counter anything that comes flying at us. So my brother grabbed a knife. As I don't recommend either. Good point. Don't recommend either. So my brother kind of grabbed a knife, went to go do that, but he wasn't going to actually stab me. He was just going to do that as like a gesture of, aha, I've stabbed you, and then I go, I didn't stab. Because like we like to just role play fight a lot. And out of automatic reaction, I did that. In doing that, stabbed me right in the palm. And I felt a boom as it happened as well. So it must have hit something. And that kind of sucks because I planned to draw that evening as well. So I got stabbed in my drawing hand.
Yeah, you couldn't do it for a couple of days.
Well, I tried, didn't I? Like, I still tried. It was just very uncomfortable. Because like, at first we kind of weren't sure if it's a hospital job or we'll be fine. And we're fine, weren't we? It wasn't a big deal. Actually, it didn't really hurt that much. But then again, that's being stabbed in the hand. I mean, I imagine it's different being stabbed somewhere else. As the attacker, game's teaching me that stabbing can kill with one hit. How efficient? Yeah, because if you play a video game that's a melee attack, and a melee attack is like instant kill versus being shot. Shoot him in the head like 5 times, doesn't kill him. Stab him once in the foot, kills him instantly.
That's not good.
Yeah. It's funny though. I could take being stabbed and be fine, but needles is just a no-go.
Yeah, you know when they do all this thing, just show a man a needle and watch him run like a baby. Go, needle! And they go, ah! And run off.
What else for topics? So I got
Or stick him in a room full of spiders.
another thing I got asked, like, so this one's more of a, which place in England y'all live? Y'all recommend it? We're in Lincolnshire, aren't we?
Yeah, Lincolnshire.
We're quite low in Lincolnline, aren't we?
Yes,
Based-
we're at the bottom end
Like
of Lincolnshire.
right at the edge as well, so it takes us like 5 minutes to cross the line.
Yeah, so even though we're Lincolnshire, some of us have got Northamptonshire, Cambridgeshire, and Rutland. So we're
I
kind of
mean,
in the
quite a
middle.
few times we mentioned we are in Stamford. We're in Stamford and Lincolnshire. Don't recommend Stamford.
It's a beautiful town.
Yeah, but the people are not.
Yeah, but I don't know. Listen, Texas being stabbed and shot. I think.
I mean, I do like it here in England. Like,
I like England.
but then again, that is my.
It's the weather, though, isn't it? There's
Yeah.
like, oh, we could do with some sun.
Yeah.
I always
But,
say,
like-
if Europeans had the same system we had, they wouldn't come to this country at all. I mean, why would you? Why would you want to come to a wet, miserable country when you got nice, hot, sunny weather and you have the same benefits as... I think they should fight to get their own benefits, I do. Fight the system. We women have to fight to get what we want.
I'm finna leave US someday. Maybe I'll live there in the UK. Nick likes Stanford. I mean, like, yeah, I've got a bias because this is where I've lived my entire life, so I prefer to be here than I would anywhere else. Like, I wouldn't want to live in another country because I just...
Where in the UK would you think? Because we have Wales and Scotland.
Yeah.
A lot of Americans like Scotland.
Well, I mean, they did ask...
Scotland's don't like the English.
Well, they did ask about England, so, like, I suppose, like, where in England would they go as well? Because that kind of depends.
We're not just London.
Yeah, we're not just London.
Where are you from? England. Oh, that's London? No, London's a city. Like New York's a city.
And this country's very old, like, very old-timey-wimey.
This is a Georgian town, so it was around where we had King George. So, and you got
I would like a bit of
Georgian
modernisation in some parts of the UK, but everyone's so, like, the entire country is obsessed with...
town. I like Yorkshire as well. Yorkshire's
like
brilliant.
Yorkshire.
And I'll tell you what did me with Yorkshire is when I went round and we went on holiday there, Whitney Bay and what's his name, Robin Hood's... Is it Robin Hood? The other Robin's Bay. There we are, got there in the end. And we went there and that was nice. And of course I was so memorised by the wall, because the wall's massive in Yorkshire. Yeah, that's where all the Vikings went as well. And I was like, oh, look at the wall, it's beautiful. And then next minute, I'm in the bus lane with the bus fine ticket coming through my letterbox.
Oh, yeah.
But I did say I was so breathtaken by the wall that they let me off with the fine.
Really?
Oh.
Huh. Tyrone says y'all look like nice people, so probably like somewhere by you guys. Oh, that's very flattering. Appreciate it. You knocking my stuff down. You destroyed my workspace. I actually wish I could put them up properly, but I can't. I got these random bits of foam I've scattered around the area of the desk. But it doesn't work if I'm like too far away from the microphone. I still have to be near the microphone to prevent the echo. So it makes no difference. I think putting the foam up was a bad idea.
Yeah, it's alright. It's alright.
Yeah, it's alright. I've spent a lot of time in Lincolnshire. I've done... Because I've lived here for like a majority of my life in Lincolnshire. And then I went to Lincoln University. So I'm still in Lincolnshire. I never left.
Lincoln's nice, so I like Lincoln.
Yeah, Lincoln's right. It was nice living
It's
in
a
a
mini
city.
city. It's a mini city.
Yeah, it was actually quite a small city.
It gets
isn't
called
it?
a city because it's got a cathedral in it. And anything with a cathedral in it, it's called a city.
Actually quite
Oh,
like.
universities tend to have, if you've got a cathedral, they tend to have universities. That's why I was surprised Peterborough didn't have a university when I first came down here. Because it's a city, and normally cities have a university. I don't think saying that though, Cambridgeshire isn't a university, a city, is it? Cambridge isn't a city. Or is it a city? I don't think it is. Well, they've got one of the top universities in the area.
Me and geography don't work.
Oxford.
Creeping Walker, aka Nggyunglydngraady, from over here, says, "Is it snowing for you guys? Because it is for me."
No! And it's so funny because I said on my phone weather app it says we've got snow at 2 o'clock, and
we look at the
next
window.
minute we're looking through the window going, "Where's the snow?"
Oh, lovely snow we've got here. Lovely non-existent snow.
Yeah, very rarely snows here though, doesn't it?
Yeah. I was meant to be at some friends' house yesterday, but they had snow at their end, and we weren't sure what the snow's going to be like here. We didn't want to risk the drive.
What snow?
Well, they had snow. They had quite a bit of snow, and they're in Sheffield. So we decided not to, and I spent the evening playing games with them instead. But I still put up a pre-recorded stream because I was still spending time with my old housemates. You guys seem like hella peaceful and nice, not like people in New York. Everyone here is loud and bugging.
I don't know, I think I can be a bit loud when I've had a bit to drink.
You're like a toddler. I have to, like, be your parent at that point. It's funny because of the colour settings I have. Your top looks kind of orangey when it's red. It's like a very red colour. But it looks orange on camera.
I know it's good, isn't
Lincoln
it?
is nice. Changed a lot over the past few years.
I bet it has.
I have no idea. I take no notice. I just kind of stride through everything.
Well, you did get worried over an old lady that you thought that didn't move.
Yeah. Alright, I got a fun story for that. Nick's had a bit of snow.
Ooh.
Alright, fun story. So one time I was walking to my my uni for lessons. And as I walk, like, whenever I walk past, there's this old lady in the house. She's always got her curtains open. And, like, as I walk past the house, you always catch a glimpse as going by. And one day, as I walked by, I saw her sitting in a chair and she was slumped over like that, like in such an uncomfortable, like, I couldn't stay like that for too long. But she was slumped over slightly forward on her side with a drink next to her. And I thought, oh no, something's happened to this old lady. So I phoned the police on the non-emergency number. I explained the situation. They said it is an emergency, so they moved on to the emergency side. I gave the address and everything, but I had classes to go to, so, and me standing there is not going to bring this person back to life now, is it? So I phoned the police, I informed them, and then went off to my classes. I come back later, turns out she's up and fine. I'm thinking, how the hell do you sleep like that? Like, that's crushing your chest and all sorts. It's like, oh.
When you're tired, you go. But yeah, that's quite nobly though, isn't it? Because there was somebody in Deepin, been dead 12 months before he found his body.
But that was unpleasant to see.
Oh yeah, because I think. Ugh.
I've seen a lot of unpleasant pictures of people being found long after they've died, and it's a mess.
I know I felt sorry for my friend because she found her brother 3 weeks dead.
Ooh.
Mm.
Well, on a lighter note about things disappearing, it's kind of odd. It's not a lighter note actually, but so there's a discussion of, and I like this one because I thought it was hilarious. Hang on, a bit further up, I think it was why my dad left me, as Creeping Walker says. She just had too much. Yeah. Here we go. Why my dad left me? Why getting milk take 10 years for some dads? Because, you know, it goes, I'm going off to get some milk. And then they're gone.
Yeah, or a bag of sugar.
Yeah. And then a follow-up is, well, firstly, I should say this. Getting milk is a long and treacherous journey. It takes many years to travel the lands to find the finest of milk. So in a positive note, your father has gone to find the best milk he could possibly find. And that is why it takes him 10 years to get milk.
Yeah, but he comes back without the milk, so...
Well, it's because the journey is... he cannot find the greatest milk in existence. However, as another question, why Dad comes back when I win the lottery? Now, you see, once you win the lottery, the ticket contains a magical element to help your father find the path home. Because obviously he is lost, and it takes a while. So once you win the lottery, it sends a magical sense to your father, and it reminds him of the path to return home. And that is why they return when you win the lottery.
So, do you like strawberry milk or banana milk?
How about you?
I like banana, but I tend to drink a lot of strawberry.
I love banana milkshake.
We have them Weetos, which taste like banana.
Yes, Weetabix, you mean. The banana Weetabix, yes. What is it? Yeah. I prefer specifically the Nesquik powdered banana milkshake. Oh, Pitybug tried to do an England flag and it didn't work.
Try again. I did the Wolves when these were younger. I did the Union Jack, on 2 walls, and then I did the English flag on the other 2 sides of the walls.
Yes, but also like for the 2 you did. So you had a normal Union Jack for one part of the wall, a normal England flag for another, and then you did an orange Union Jack for one bit, which is pretty good with the different tones of orange, and then orange England flag. So that was good. So you're trying to catch up with UK topic, but still can't figure out the difference of, I'm guessing, the Union Jack and Great Britain.
The Union Jack is England, Scotland, Wales,
and that other one as well.
Ireland.
I can't remember.
Oh, I'm not sure about Ireland. It's Scotland, Wales, and England. That's the Union Jack. I'm not sure about Ireland, but the England one is just the Red Cross.
Yeah,
we're just with George's.
Yeah, we're just the Red Cross. Scotland is the blue X,
and Wales is the dragon.
Wales is a dragon,
which has got the best one actually.
Yeah,
Wales is you got to admit
that
it.
other one. There's one that's white with a red cross. That's another thing. I can't remember what that's about.
Isle of Man's flag's pretty good because it's just 3 round legs. Yes. Well, Tyrone, it's your father's loss if he hasn't met you. To be honest, that's how I look at it. I mean, my dad never really bothered with me. My mum and dad split when I was about 3 months old.
From this short interaction, Tyrone just seems like a straight G.
And I never really bothered with my dad. When you grow up, you don't think about it. You just don't give 2 hoots about it, to be honest. I think men but as long as you're there for your kids, if you have kids, that's the main thing, isn't it?
You seen the bottom message?
If I hit the lotto.
If I hit the lotto, I'm gonna have him round to pay him to clean my shoes and clean the dishes and stuff. Now, England doesn't have 4 countries. England is a country on its own, but the UK itself has
we have Ireland in it.
Yeah, we've got Ireland, Wales.
But Ireland's a little island over the side. Scotland's attached to us, Wales is attached to us, then we've got England, and then Ireland's over the sea.
Yeah.
And then we've got the little islands as well in between.
What's
but really,
Ireland?
if we really want... that comes in draws as well. But if you really want to go about it, we actually aimed a bit of America as well.
Did for that time, didn't we? But then
and Australia and
India
and Sri Lanka. It's called the British Empire. We owned quite a lot at one stage. We were just like pure greed. Pure greed the country was. But actually they went independent and then other countries took over them and then they regret going independent and wish they were still under England, a lot of them.
Oh well, it happens, doesn't it?
Yeah, so and they've got a few little we've got Jersey, which is an island at the bottom of us. That's somehow related to England. Somehow. They won't admit it, but... the English get a hard time, but everybody soon comes here when they're in a crisis. England, help us out! You pay the most taxes!
Bailing everybody.
Oh, bless.
Oh, here's one. How to breathe. Bet you're breathing manually now. I saw that, I thought, how dare you, Creeping Walker. You've put me on manual mode now. I gotta breathe manually. Until I forget and then breathe normally again. How to breathe.
It depends when you're exercising, isn't it? When you exercise, you have to inhale up, inhale down.
I tell you, whenever running, I try to encourage myself to breathe deep but slow, and it actually works out better.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't if a copper was chasing me.
Y'all had half of Africa too, right? I actually...
Yes.
Did
we
didn't know.
descend back from Africa, but we're talking decades and decades. This is way before the Romans come over. And the way before Bronze Age, yes. We would end up with some Africa in us.
No, but I think they meant owned, as in, part of the British Empire.
What owned Africa?
I have no idea. So you might know that more than us.
Most probably. I wouldn't be surprised. We've done a lot of things for Africa anyway. And then they went independent a bit and hasn't done very well.
Another topic was...
I haven't got my phone to go. Oh, we have. Written down Africa.
Yeah, have a look. Another topic was, who is our favourite viewer? Now, in the brackets, Creeping Walker asks, here we go, favourite viewer, and then in brackets says, better be me, mother effer. Now, I'd just like to point out that all of you are my favourite viewers.
North Africa, such as Egypt and West Africa, and a huge terrace in Southern and East Africa. Yeah.
Well, there you go, Tyrone. Yeah, you had it. Owned a bit of North Africa.
1780-21 till 13th of January,
there you go,
1850.
Nick pops up. He says, "Think we had a huge presence in Africa." So there you have it. A bit of learning something new every day. You guys teach me something new. But yes, favourite viewer. Do you have a favourite viewer? They're all my favourite viewers.
Are you on about your followers?
Yeah.
You watch them more than me, then, don't you? I haven't got around to watching them.
Oh no! For, like our viewers, the watchers that watch us.
I watch other. I like them all.
I love them all.
I do. I like interacting with you. It's great.
Yeah.
It saves me talking all the time and you wanting to kill me.
It's been, that like our podcasts have been much better ever since all you guys came along.
You know what's even more funny is when he pushes the mute and he tells me off, and you all know he's telling me off.
Yeah, you have no evidence of it. I've trimmed it all out.
Oh, you miserable son. That's the best bit, isn't it? When he moans at me. I just sit there and I still do the same mistake over again.
What else we got? One asked, during Black History Month, they taught us that England, France, Holland and some other countries fought for Africa. Ooh, okay. I didn't do history much, so I don't know.
Yeah, no, your history for the last God knows how many years.
It's been World War II.
World War II.
Constantly.
So they've kind of missed out in chunks, And I just got, I respect the World War II scenario and men going lying.
There's only so many times you can hear
lying about their age when they go to war and stuff like that. They were actually 14 or 16 and they lied. And my heart goes out to that. But I like to know a bit more
about other history things.
Tell you one, if you want to look into Tyrone, look into Alfred the Great. That's quite fascinating. And if you want to do a quick cheat on it, watch the Vikings and Last of the Kingdom, and that shows you a bit more of the history. Because before we had different kings. We had King of Cornish, King of Wessex, King of Northland, King of Mercia, King of Northumbria. Then we had the Scots and the Irish,
and that's when we became the United Kingdom after all that, didn't we?
Not after Alfred the Great.
I said after all of that stuff.
Because then what we had was Alfred the Great. Then we had his daughter. She ran Mercia, and Edward. And then after Edward, it's his son that had it. He was the king of all England. And then it's only when we had James I, stroke James VI, he was actually James VI, Queen Mary Scott's son. He then became James I, which I had to get my head around, because he became the king of Scotland, Wales, England and Ireland.
You've long lost me.
Yep. So it's quite fascinating.
Terence says, oh yeah, y'all's dealing with Hitler and stuff.
I know. Do you know why we ended up going into war? Because we told him not to enter Belgium. Because he wanted to go to Belgium to get into France, and we turned around and says, no, you leave Belgium alone. If you go into Belgium, we're coming in to go into war. So they went into Belgium, so we went into war with them to protect Belgium. Not the fact they're caring, Churchill's going, oh, take France all you want, we're not bothered about that.
They just don't
just go to Belgium, then we're in for a war.
Well, didn't care until it hit something else. It's the same as well as America. Like, they were neutral. They didn't really get too involved until Japan came in and bombed Pearl Harbor, I believe it was. And then that's when they got involved and brought out, I think, the big boy, they called it. And then there was the Fat Man. That was the second nuke. Yeah.
So that's that little bit of history I do know. I do find history fascinating.
That Hitler caused a few problems. You know what? I think you're right.
What's going on now, isn't it, in Austria? Lockdown. We actually, in this country, we're taking the mick out of it. Cause we call it
surely like a historian.
It's like history repeats itself 70 odd years later. Hitler's come back in a different form.
Tyrone says you're like a historian, you are.
Nearly there. I do like a bit of history.
You love your history, don't you?
I do love my history. I'm trying to find out a bit more of James's town because that's where England first went. And I was watching some documentaries about that, but then I stopped.
You know what? So, because you're trying to set up streaming as well, why don't you do like history talks?
Oh no, I'm not that clever with it all.
No, but like you could also learn about it as well, and then like, because you like history and you can reference your shows and the stuff you've learned as well, and you learn with other people. That could be like a separate thing.
Mm.
I quite like that idea. You could have little history talks with Auntie Ange. I protect Belgium. They make good chocolate there. I love it.
They do.
Love it.
They do. At the moment, they used to really like the English because if they found out you're English and you went on there on holiday, they absolutely worshipped us, you know.
Really?
But because of Tony Blair sending us into Afghanistan war, they suddenly gone off us. Otherwise, if you ever do get an opportunity to go to Belgium as well as a chocolate, that I think in one of their main rivers is an old sinking ship. I don't know if it's still there, and they sunk that down to stop Germany coming in. The Brits sunk one of our ships down to stop them coming in.
Huh.
Mm.
How about that?
And it did delay it. Now they just send drones over. But yes, they do make nice chocolate. I like the seashell ones. I don't know if you've tried the seashell ones. You've got seashells and the seahorses and stuff.
Yeah, those chocolates.
You can only eat about 2 or 3 and that's it, and then you're like feeling sick. We used to make good chocolate called Cadbury's, but it's not good anymore. And the sugar tax hasn't helped.
Sugar taxes really
Bloody
upset
Jamie
me.
Oliver. I need to woke crowd. Sugar tax. I'll give him sugar tax. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. But in near half his recipes it goes sugar, 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 and he's putting recipes out. And hold on, you've just brought in a sugar tax, you drip.
Yeah, he's ruined a lot of things. It makes me sad.
Hey, I see the twirls are coming back. I took a photograph, but they're chili flavour. I was like, I want plain turkey twirlies.
Turkey twizzlers.
Twizzlers, that's it. Yeah, he's got because you had Jamie Oliver over in America and he got booed out.
I remember that time when he used to dump a bunch of stuff into like some blender or something, blend it up, and then make a nugget out of it. And he asked the kids, would they eat it? No, would they still eat it? Or like, who would still eat it? They all put their hands up. That was so funny because he looked so broken after that.
I know, bless him. But I have gone off him after doing that because I just thought no, because you've got different types of diabetes, haven't you? And some of them need a sugar rush.
Yeah, it was a bit of a
You
situation.
got the one that doesn't break down.
He knows which ones we're talking about. Those seahorse chocolates. Dang.
They're my favourite. They are my favourite.
Almost never have them, really. Like, you probably have them more than I ever have.
Toffeos as well. You don't even get your hands on them, do you? Oh, you
Toffee
wouldn't eat any.
fees. No, I don't do toffee.
You won't do them.
I don't do
But
toffee
yeah.
or caramel. They're basically the same to me. Just one's drippier than the other. What else? Y'all tried Reese's Pieces? I
Yes.
don't like them. I don't.
Yes.
What about
they
you?
are sickly. I can have a couple, but that's it. And then they get a bit sickly. Yes, we've got Reese's all over the place now, haven't we?
Yeah.
And what's the other biscuit that we have a lot? Oreos?
Oreos.
They're everywhere.
I like those ones where they have it drenched in chocolate.
I like the ones drenched in chocolate. Isn't it white chocolate?
They do normal chocolate now. They do,
Do they?
milk
Milk.
chocolate. Yeah.
Yeah, Oreos when you've got a coat of chocolate all around it. They're nice.
Oh yeah. I love chocolate. I love white chocolate
I used to eat
the
loads
most.
of chocolate. Yeah, I used to eat loads and loads of chocolates, but I don't eat a lot of chocolate now. I'll go through Christmas chocolate.
I gotta go easy on the snack, and I gotta get back to the gym. Hopefully, do that tomorrow. Get exercising again, so I can get my 6-pack back. I was getting it, and then I lost it again because I stopped for weeks.
Well, we haven't gone since my birthday, August.
I haven't gone since I came back from Scotland. So it's been a good while now.
Oh, and the Scottish are very hard to hear because the more north they are, the more you can't understand their accent. You're like, what? Talk a bit slow, go like, and you're like,
Oh, you might upset Caino there. He's Scottish.
I know, he'll agree with me.
He lives on one of the little islands, he tells me.
Does he?
Yeah.
I like Scotland. I like Wales as well. I don't mind all the countries.
Yeah, you like the travel, don't you?
But then if I had the choice of going Rome or France, Rome it'd be. Because I prefer Rome more.
Tyrone asks, what's your favourite fast food? You got Wendy's or Carl's Jr. there? I don't think we got them, but I know we've got Five Guys, and that's very, like, that looks very American orientated.
We had another American thing. This is when you was a bambino. I can't think of what it was called now, but they stopped doing that thing. And it's ever so good because they bring out your food, and on the side will be loads of salad and coleslaw and everything. And then they stopped doing it. I can't remember what it was called.
I like the Five Guys burgers.
I've never gone.
I absolutely love Nando's. I do
Nando's American.
No, that's
I thought it'd be Mexican.
something else. No, it's something else. I can't remember. But I also love a good McDonald's. I ordered a double quarter pounder yesterday. They only gave me a single.
Oh,
I was so unhappy. No, it's too late at that point. My food would
That's
be cold.
why I always check before we drive off.
Sad times. KFC chicken though is just.
I know, but we don't go anymore, do we?
We don't go anymore because they've taken all the.
They tell you what you can drink, and
they've taken all
Coke.
They've taken all the original drinks. Like it's all diet or sugar free now.
Well, I don't do diet or sugar free.
We don't do diet or sugar free.
Don't like sweet eggs.
It's I
think I've heard we've got other Wendy's, but I don't know where about.
Really, I know it's a very American thing. Wendy's is the girl with the red hair, the little tails that stick outwards.
Yeah, but then we also got what's that thing that like the not what you call it? That's American. That's called Auntie something.
No idea.
Oh, with a P.
Nope, no idea. Tyrion likes Five Guys. By the looks of it, Five Guys is fire. Do you want to take that?
No, it's alright. I'll phone back in a minute.
Alright. What about you guys? What are your favourite fast foods? Oh, I do love Domino's pizza though. No, I really
because
like.
I turned around and said I like Weatherspoons, I get told that because I like Weatherspoons, I don't mind it, and then I get told when the girl asked me what's my favourite restaurant, and somebody went, "Oh, you like?" And this friend I was out with went, "Oh, you like Weatherspoons, don't you?" I went, "Yeah, but yeah." Oh, but I said that the other week. In our podcast.
Hey, KFC. What's the other one? No, it's so we have a local takeaway. I think it's called Eastern Toppings, and their pizza is amazing. Like they have this they have a meat feast or mighty meat, and I get the mighty meat because it has doner in the pizza, as well as chicken. And
that reminds me, we've got that Domino's voucher. When is it going to expire? That I got last year from my car insurance.
It's probably expired now. It's worth look. We'll have to have a look.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got an insurance out, and then they gave me a voucher
tonight. Good old McDonald's, yeah. I always get the same thing every time. It's always a quarter pounder, a double quarter pounder. I like to get nuggets.
Yeah, we went to McDonald's in Turkey, because no matter where you go, there's a McDonald's, and we went to Turkey, and actually the medium Coke was like our large, and the medium fries were like our large. And it's also funny because I went in with you, because you lot were babies, well, not babies, Callum was 6 or something, and we went in there and we were stared at, me and your dad were stared at because we had you 4 kiddies.
Yeah.
And they're like, we were constantly being stared at when I used to go anywhere with you kids, because I'm like, how many kids have you got? And then when I took you all to Spain, because me and your dad took you to Spain, and somebody says to me, have you not heard of a TV? But you think Europeans, they're like Spain and Turkey, and that they'd have more children, but apparently they don't.
Krispy Kreme or Dunkin' Donuts? I know we've got this well-known donut company, haven't we? There's one in Morrison's, isn't there? Do you know what the brand is?
Yep.
I'm wondering if it is Krispy Kreme.
Could be.
We might want to go down. I'll put them down. help if you put them down the side of you.
Right. There you go.
I feel like we might have a Krispy Kreme. I don't know about Dunkin' Donuts. That's something like I'll have to see on Google.
Yeah.
Don't do donuts very often, do we?
No, but we have Marks and Spencers, and they do nice donuts.
Oh.
Well, you like them, don't you? They're too sweet for me. And what's the same for Marks and Spencers? Help me out here, Nick. What does the same for Marks and Spencers and the food, which is quite funny. If you can remember, Nick.
Marks and
Text
Spencers.
me Marks and Spencers. They're same for the food.
Marks and
quite
Spencers
funny.
have these donuts.
Well, it's not a supermarket, but it is.
It's a shop. It's some kind of shop.
A shop where they do clothes and then they started doing food. So it's like a mini supermarket, I suppose.
Okay. But yeah, Marks and Spencer, they have these donuts, these particular donuts. They're chocolate on top, with little chocolate shavings, and it's very, very thick chocolate, like super thick. And you it's got the right amount of hardness to it for a donut. So, the chocolate's the right amount of hardness for a donut, and you bite into it, it's just this flow of sweet chocolate. It's so godly.
I tell you, if people start asking America of Marks and Spencer's donuts, I reckon we should get commission.
Yeah.
Sponsor our page at £300 a month. We've just recommended you to Americans.
Oh, their donuts are so good.
But yeah, Marks and... Oh, come on, Nick, help me out with the Marks and Spencer's food logo.
Well, speaking of other favourites, Caino asks, out of game-wise, Minecraft or Terraria or Roblox or Untitled Block Game? Well, I've never played Terraria.
I'm going to have to be Minecraft because I only played that one.
Yeah, I don't know what Untitled Block Game is, and I'm not too into Roblox, to be honest.
If I had my way, if you said Minecraft or Crash Bandicoot would win for me.
Speaking of which, we've got to stream it together.
I know, we've got to finish off the other one and then we've got to start my new game.
Hey, I'm hungry now.
Tell me about it. It's feeding time here.
Yeah, we haven't had our food yet. I
made some pumpkin soup. It's ever so nice. I just had to put a bit more salt and pepper in it. That's really, really nice. I'm dead chuffed with it.
Yeah, we should see if your voucher's available for Domino's.
I know, we'll have to, and then we'll have to use it quick. I think we had at least, I do remember a year on it, but it's been over a year, September.
Yeah.
I'll have to Google that in.
Caino asks, what makes for the best home dildo? Don't lie, we know you have experience. Well, I like the Thrustmaster 5000.
That's appropriate as that pops up.
Oh yeah, I hope you all like the artwork. This is from so this has been done by friends and fans and stuff.
Oh, I was listening to our podcast, the Halloween one, and that was so funny because I was listening to it while sorting out the church, and when you fall and the moves went, I was like,
music.
oh yeah, we timed it quite well. How we did it, I don't know, but it was quite well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, one thing some people don't realise, because if they look at the channel and check the videos, a lot of the podcasts are missing because I unlist them. However, I have a lot of playlists as well, and they're all public, and one of them is the podcast playlist, and that has all the videos available to watch. So if anyone ever wanted to see the old podcasts, you can either go on the website, which is there, has them all there, or just look for the playlist on YouTube. It should be on the channel, and everything is still public
the first
there.
time we did a podcast, we didn't even see us, did we?
No.
Nope.
It's like the reason why I enlist them is so I don't flood this channel with just podcasts, because I do more than just podcasts. I do artwork and films and animations and stuff. So yeah, which kind of brings me to another part of one of the messages from Caino, I believe. He asked about updates. Plans for future content. Where do you plan to take the channel moving forward?
That's your domain, isn't it, really?
Yes, pretty much. So, obviously I'm going to continue these podcasts for the rest of forever. They're going to go on till the end of time.
Oh, bless you. That means you want your mum all the time.
I'll get a new co-host. So yeah, podcasts are going to keep going on. But also I want to get into doing like challenge videos, like fun little tasks and challenges, because they look fun on the internet. I don't watch many. I almost never watch them. I can't see live chat replaying some. Yes, that's for me to fix. It turns out what I have to do. So before I carry on with what I'm saying about future stuff, like the option to keep live chat replay is already checked, but for some reason I have to uncheck it, save, check it, then save again for some weird reason. So what I might do this evening, I might just go through the videos. So we've got 79, or less than 79, but I'm going to go through all the videos and try and fix the live chat replay, see if I can get that up and running again.
Are you serious? 79? I thought it would be more than that now.
No, 79. I know.
We have still missed one.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, actually, we had 2 blitz, didn't we? Because the system went down on us at one stage.
Actually, that could.
It did.
Yeah, that missed one could be a good option for me to do. So I could do a so while you're busy, I could do a solo one, because Caino would like to ask about what it about dealing with creative block.
You want to do a slow one, Red Tips?
Solo. It'll be a short one. It mainly talk about dealing with creative block, what it takes to be a creator, etc. And I want to save that for its own podcast, not for this one where we're just talking about random topics. So I could do that.
I don't know. I might not let you.
As if you have control over that. I am the boss in this business. Thank you very much. Oh, my arm's causing a weird glitch in the green screen.
I think that's bloody mean. No, you do not let him do one on his own. You say, we want Auntie Ange.
So what, you'd just be sitting there in silence while I talk about creativity and stuff for
I might catch up with a snooze girl like that.
You could do that any other time. You don't have to be
remember
here.
when you was filming...
When I was filming E3 remake, you fell asleep in the background. We should have caught that on behind the scenes footage.
I know, I was like that on the desk.
But yes, future of the channel. So I kind of want to do these fun little challenges.
Apparently I spoke as well.
Anyway, on what I'm trying to talk about. So, please stop licking my chair, Star. I want to do some of these fun little challenge videos. I want to do one of these meme videos as well, where I check out memes a lot, which I have a subreddit for, by the way. If anyone, somebody's already posted on it, and I think I might know who it is. I think it might be Creeping Walker already. I could be wrong though. But it's r/Mindstorm submissions. M&S Simply Food.
That's
there you
M&S.
go. That's the quote you've been hoping to find.
Simply Food.
Yeah, I've got a subreddit, which is r/Mindstorm submissions. If you want to send some funny memes, and preferably memes more related to the channel, go to the subreddit, submit them, because then I can check it out on a later date and then not spoil the memes for myself. I've been talking with this editor at the moment, so they've already done a video for me. The edit seems pretty alright. I'm quite happy with it, so they'll be my go-to editor. But I can only do it once. I can only hire them once a month because of the Patreon. I can only afford so much. Well, so to pay them reasonably, I can only pay them once a month to do a video, to do one video a month for me. The rest has to be edited by me. I'm currently in the process of editing some videos right now. But I do hope if more people support the Patreon, I can then hire them more often, and then hopefully have my own private editor, so I can just videos every week. That is the goal. I've been dealing with some meetings lately. I've got another meeting coming up on the 9th for some business stuff, some business stuff. So something will be coming soon. That I think I mentioned it in the last podcast, but I won't go into detail what it is yet. That'll be a surprise. Ooh. But I'm pitching some stuff to some people, and we're going to try and get this business off the ground, and that could help with the company, so I can then fund more for the production channel. So yeah, I want to do more fun stuff, challenges, etc. Quizzes, tasks. Just throw some questions right now. When do you think is the peak of your career? I'm hoping in the next few months that's when my peak will be.
That's for you. God knows, I'm still going for mine. I'm already in my peaking age, and now I'm going for try to.
Actually, I wouldn't say peak, but like it'll be the beginning of my peak. In a few months will be the beginning of the peak. That's what I'm looking for. Right now, my current peak is the podcast and how they're doing with everybody watching. And then I'm going to increase it. We're going to peak even higher. We're going to run this thing. So yeah, I hope to do some more fun videos. I am going to be working on some animations soon. I'm just getting through some editing right now. Do some animations very soon, just some very short things, maybe some practice animations. Can't think of much else. I've got some artwork doing right now. Caino's asked me to do a drawing for him, so I'm sorting that out as well. Doing that book.
I was hoping to do my streaming this Monday, but I might have a meeting.
We've got to prepare. We've got to try.
And then I've got to, because I've handed in my note. I've got to hand in my notice for the meeting. So. And then that would be that. We've
got to organise how we're going to lay out your stream, so then you can just hit go, and you don't have to have me there to do anything. You just do it yourself. You dropped your thing if that's what you're looking for.
Is it fell on the floor? It's only my hair slide.
So some videos in mind I'm currently working on. So yeah, doing some editing right now. They'll be for the gaming channel. Then I'm going to do a bit of animations. I've already finished one drawing. I have at least 2 more I want to do. I want to do a storyboard for something. I want to write some more scripts. Get some films working on. So that's the future of what's going on.
I need to write to, because I've got an idea for a TV programme, and I need to write to the company.
There are some more topics on the Discords right now at the moment, but I want to do them on another day. I don't want to use all my
questions today. You're gonna jot them down.
Tyron says, "Hey, I'm gonna order food. What y'all recommend? Got any recommendations, Auntie Ange?"
Doner kebab.
Doner kebab.
With,
do they do that in America?
With sweet corn, sticky sweet corn. Used to call it special filling. And it wasn't like sweet corn game.
My go-to is always
sweet corn.
My go-to is always a burger. I love burgers. Quite plain and quite basic, really.
Fish and chips.
Do they do that
Fish
in America?
Fish with battered chips.
I'd fish with battered chips. Do you mean battered fish with chips? You're recommending more.
I'm so tired.
You're recommending more British-focused food.
Why not give it a try? It's lovely.
But I don't know if they do all that in America.
Well, if not, Tyron, you know what to set up then, don't you? Fish and chip shop.
I got this 15-piece hot wing bucket from KFC. I had it the other day, and that stuff was fire. I'm contemplating getting it again. Do it. If you think it's good, it's on your mind, so that means you want it. Go for it.
I would have to have mayonnaise with it, so I can dip the hotness in the mayonnaise. So when I eat it, calms it down.
I haven't had a hot wing bucket before. I have. Oh!
You have
KFC do like a single. What is it? Mighty meal for one, and that has 2 chicken pieces, 2 selects, and 2 spicy wings, or hot wings. And yeah, they were good. So yeah, I have. I'll tell you what, though, 15-piece hot wings sounds good, though. Your face. You don't like the spice, do you?
I don't like spicy foods.
Like when I'm at Nando's, I swing between medium and hot.
Lemon herb.
Yeah, you're lemon and herb, you are.
Lemon and herb.
Lemon herb. Never had a doner kebab, but there is an Afghanistan joint down the street. Maybe they do them. Ooh, I read that from up there, by the way. It hasn't come up on the chat yet. Yeah, that could be worth checking. Have a go with that, because it is quite nice. It's just meat. It's just a huge pile of meat, isn't it?
And a doner kebab. A bit salad.
Oh yeah, because they have the thing, don't they? They wrap it up sometimes. I like
if
it.
If
where,
you've got a fish and chip shop, open up a bloody fish and chip shop.
I like
Call
where
it the British style of food.
British style food.
Actually, it was the Romans who did fish and chips.
Fair enough. But yeah, if you ever get doner meat, I've had it where it's just doner meat on its own, and it's just a huge chunk of meat, just like kind of cut off, just huge chunks of meat, and
Do you know when I was at my sister's the other day, we had fish and chips. We had it on this meal deal. God, it was so many. And then I had a Savoy, and I asked for chip because you have chip shop curry, and chip shop curry is really nice. But she didn't give me chip shop curry. She gave me gravy. I couldn't believe it. When I have a Savoy, I like the chip shop curry and just. I do like the odds now and again.
But if you ever get a chance to try a doner kebab or just doner, go for it. Recommend.
Or open up one yourself. Sweet corn. It's sweet corn.
Make
relish.
it yourself. Like get the whole.
Nugget. Open up a chip shop. Come over to England for a few weeks. Learn how to run a chip shop, and then off you go back.
You'll probably dominate the place. I tell you what, though, that fish and chips they did when we went to Disneyland.
That was on Disney. That was the experience.
Yeah.
Epic experience. Was it epic? Is it epic?
Epcon.
Yeah.
And they had that England side, didn't they? They did the fish and chips, and they were really good.
They were nice.
They were good. They were very good. I definitely, that was good. So if anyone ever goes to Disney, was it Disneyland in Florida?
Yeah.
Go to Epcon, Epcot. I can't remember what it was, but it's the one with the big golf ball in the middle. And you go to the English side, try the fish and chips. That was good.
It was nice.
That was nice. Recommend. It has the British seal of approval. I'm gonna come to London and eat fish and chips. Yes.
Expensive. It's expensive. Never used to be, but it has gone expensive now.
You know what you could do is join the Discord with the link that's there, and then tell us about your. So if you ever do go to London, you can tell us about your experience in the Discord. That'd be good to hear about, and then tell us what you think. And
you find that Londoners can be quite rude.
Yes.
They're quite rude. It's sitting.
Yeah.
I think all cities are, to be honest.
I guess, yeah, 'cause it's got a lot of people, hasn't it? And like a lot of personalities, so.
I know, we've got to wrap up now because I've got to cook some
Yeah,
food, and then I've got to go and see a friend.
Oh, you got to see a friend, have you?
But I'm going to have something to eat first.
Fair enough.
It's Tyron's talking about food.
yeah.
It's not
Well, hey, if you haven't yet, subscribe, because we do a podcast same time every week. So yeah. And if you got any spare change, feel free to support us on Patreon at patreon.com/mindstormproductions. And also, if you want to see all the other stuff I do, check out mindstormproductions.co.uk. I hope that link works worldwide. I did try googling when I updated the link, but yeah.
And also, googling it?
I did. It says apparently it doesn't matter where you are, it works. Check out the Discord. Go to Discord link, and you can join the community and chat to them. And
Rick hasn't been about, has he?
Rick hasn't, no.
Twice, 3 times.
He has watched it on the replay though.
Oh, that's good then.
Yeah.
So hello, Rick, on the replay.
Hi, Rick, if you have watched
bye
this.
on the replay as well, Rick.
Yeah. I'm a go. Nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you too, Tyrone.
It's nice to meet you, Tyrone, as well. See all you lovely ones again. So you're going to do all your...
Hopefully we get to see you next week as well. Same time every week. That's what we do. Alrighty.
I'll see you all later. I'll see you next week, and I'll let you know when I'm streaming. Okay, bye.
Once again, thanks to our lovely Patreon supporters, Caino, Nggyunglydngraady, Pitybug, and Scary Mary, the Furious Five.
I'm joking on that now.
Bye.
Bye.
Say that it feels right.